What's up, sports bettors? We have week 1 of the NFL season, and sportsbooks have started to release player prop odds. So let's go ahead, let's dive into the best bets. So the first bet I'm going to be looking at is in the Falcons-Saints game. So who I'm going to be looking at is Cordarrelle Patterson, right? So his rushing yards line is currently set at an OU of 33.5. And what you'll notice is last season, this cashed half of the games, right? This cashed 8 out of 16 games on the over, 8 out of 16 games on the under. So the implied price was plus 100. In other words, if you would have bet either over 33.5 or under 33.5, every game of the season on Cordarrelle Patterson's rushing yards, you would have broken even, okay? Now, I do think he'll have a good game in week 1, and this lines up great with a very good positive EV bet, right? So you can see kind of right here, DraftKings and Pinnacle, they're pricing this as a coin flip, roughly, which means 50% on both sides, right? DraftKings is pricing this at minus 115, minus 115, Pinnacle minus 113, minus 117. Caesars is giving us plus 118. So this is a huge line discrepancy, right? And really the way that OddsJam works is it's just, literally constantly scanning all of these lines across sportsbooks to find line discrepancies and where the value is, right? There's no BS, there's no handicapping. It's just where is the value in the market and mispriced odds, right? Where the sports bettor can get the mathematical edge. So I ended up locking in this bet. The profit margin's pretty dang high at 7.71%. So I locked it in, as you can see right here, for $250. Some other player props I have, we went through this parlay. We went through David Montgomery rushing yards. And again, like as a sharp bettor, your goal is to place as many bets as you can kind of throughout the week. You never know when the line movements are going to occur, when sharp action is going to occur, when players are going to get injured and lines are going to move, and there's going to be great betting opportunities, right? Sometimes sportsbooks slip up early, right? Week 2 player prop odds start to come out, sportsbooks screw up, and there's big line discrepancies, such as this one on Cordarrelle Patterson, over 33.5 rushing yards at plus 118. So anyways, I ended up locking this in, as you can kind of see, for $250. So with a 7.71% profit margin, we're staking $250. My bet has $19.28 in EV, which just is, value in profit margin. And then, which is a pretty good bet if you think about it. We're laying $250. We're earning a 7.71% profit margin, which is pretty high. So the EV page is basically just a page, right, that you can essentially bet blindly and make money, right? If you're placing bets from this page blindly with filters turned on, not every bet's going to win, but because your bets, are at mispriced odds and you have an edge over the sportsbook, you're going to make money in the long run. Another way you can kind of think about how good this bet is this is an arbitrage bet to DraftKings and Pinnacle. So in other words, we could place a bet on the over on Caesars, the over on Caesars, the under on DraftKings or Pinnacle, and you could make a risk-free profit. Granted, that risk-free profit isn't particularly high, right? The over and the under are equal and opposite outcomes, so plus 118, minus 115. If we put that into an arbitrage calculator, what you'll see is plus 118, minus 115. You can make a risk-free profit of 0.64%. So not a high profit margin, but what this means by definition is whenever there's an arbitrage bet, you know that there has to be a positive EV bet, right? If you can arb it and make risk-free money, then one of the bets has to be mathematically profitable. So I ended up locking it in, $250. Hopefully you're able to tail it, $19 in profit margin. And again, with a profit margin that high, if we put in 7.71%, if your unit size was, $25, and let's say you wanted to profit, what do we want to put in? $750 sports betting per month, you'd have to place 13 bets a day, right? With a $25 unit size, a $25 bet size. If you're straight betting $25 on everything, if you could find 13 bets a day with a 7.71% profit margin, you would roughly profit $750. And of course, there's going to be variance, there's going to be variation, but regardless, that's kind of how you can think about the math. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's make some money betting on the NFL. Let me know if you like this play, and let's go Cordarrelle Patterson.